Kicking things off for today, we find Bren and Plank arriving at the city of Squin. Just ready to make the journey back out to Burntopia. We just need a few more supplies, mainly food, to survive the journey. Having so many people now, we've got a lot more mouths to feed. As always, our first stop will be straight to the bar. With as much as we've robbed this bar, I'm amazed that they managed to stay in business. After stocking up on food, we make our way over to the weapons store. That way we'll have an edge with any bandits we could come across. One day we'll have some money and we can take a more honest approach, but that day is not today. Now that we've stocked up on food and weapons, it's time to make our way back to the hub. However, the world of Kenshi is a dangerous place, and as always, Burn and Planks get attacked along the road. This time they're all alone though, and too far away for any backup to arrive. Burn and Plank are our best fighters though, they should be able to hold their own. However, they are pretty weighed down with gear right now. They each need to defeat several bandits apiece just to survive. Despite all odds though, the rest of the group makes their way over. Will they be able to get there in time? Unfortunately, Burn and Plank couldn't hold out, and they were both defeated. It's alright though, these bandits were just after food and medical supplies, and with each fight we become stronger, building up our toughness and strength, with every fight bringing us closer to our goal of being able to fight the Holy Nation. The rest of our companions arrive though before the bandits leave, and then the fight's back on. We're planning to leave this area. We're still trying to clear out as many bandits as we can, that way we get attacked less often. Now that our full squad's here, the bandits don't stand a chance. With the fight now on, we need to heal up our injuries and then make our way back to the hub. Once we're at full strength, hopefully the rest of those bandits will join us, and then we can start making our way back to Burntopia. We can't allow any of these bandits to escape though. Maybe they'll call in reinforcements. After the immediate injuries are taken care of, we start working our way back to the hub. Finally arriving home, we finally get to use our new beds, and we take full advantage of the 8 times healing that you get when you sleep, because as soon as we leave the hub the next time, it'll be a long while until we're able to rest again. Can't forget to check on our potential friends though. We would want them to starve to death sitting in those cages for too long. And Billy is the first one who decides to join us. Straight away we get him out of those bandit rags and equip him with some real armor and weapons. It's not long though before another bandit decides to join us. This time however it's a Shek warrior, and he'll make a powerful addition to our team. And welcome Cthulhu to our team, who'll become one of our archers. Up next, John joins the crew. After that it takes about another day, and then eventually Stubborn decides to join us after much convincing. By that I mean starvation. With dawn of a new day upon us and our army assembled, it's time we make our way back towards Burntopia. We've recruited many new troops and gathered lots of new weapons and armor. As well, we know what we're coming up against this time. Hopefully this should go much better than the first time. We start by heading back in the direction of Squin. Even though we've been stocking up on food, any extra wouldn't hurt. It appears a group of dust bandits set up ambush for us right outside the gates of Squin. Little did they know we were bringing our entire army with us this time. At this point, our defenses are strong enough to be able to block the majority of the bandits' attacks, making this an easy fight. After defeating the bandits, we heal up quickly and then push on towards the city. We make our way over to our favorite bar, that way we can fully rest up and then borrow some more food. A quick healing session later and we're ready to go. While we were recovering, we recruited a few more Sheks. Hotlongs, Soto, Meow, and Kang. They should all be good fighters, but first thing they're going to do is distract the guards, that way the rest of us can sneak out with stolen items. The guards only ever seem to check the first few people in the party, so by sending our new friends first, the rest of us were able to sneak through without any issue. Feeling at this point is a little bit of food, but we don't need to make enemies with the Sheks as well. One day we'll remember to go out the correct entrance, that way we don't have to run all the way around the city to get where we need to go. Along the way we pass one of our old camps. This one marks the entrance to the swamp. Hopefully we have an easy time getting through. Instead of heading directly to Birdtopia this time, we're actually heading more south. The goal is to find a town that maybe we can utilize for trade. That would be a little bit closer than Squin. Before long we come across a small mud town in the swamp. We head into the town to see what they have. Plank, as our main scout, goes forth to see what they're selling in their shop. The vendor has some sort of new herb we've never seen before. He calls it hemp, and said it's some sort of miracle plant that can be used for many things. So naturally we buy as much as we can carry in hopes to start our own farm. After acquiring the plant, we continue moving south, see what else the swamp has to offer. Another town can be seen just south of us. However, right as we're about to approach, we get jumped by a handful of little red spiders. We quickly take them out though and then continue carrying on. It goes around talking to everybody. We find one person named Mew who joins us. Most people in this bar seem to be part of a gang called the Hounds and don't want to join us. However, one of the people doesn't appreciate playing talking to everyone, and immediately a bar fight breaks out. Thankfully, Plank isn't alone and everyone has her back, and they all jump into the fight, quickly putting an end to this guy, who we then find out actually has a bounty placed upon his head. Perhaps we will be able to turn him in. It looks like our next stop will be over to the HQ in town to see if we can turn this guy in. Plank approaches the Hound HQ. Getting involved with any gang seems like it would be a bad idea, but Maybe they can provide us some sort of protection here in the swamp. However, it seems like we didn't have to make any choice at all, as the hounds have already decided that they didn't want to do business with us. And if the hounds won't pay for this guy, then he's useless to us, so Plank just drops him on the ground. All the while, Plank can hear them still mocking her from inside. Fern split off and went to the other bar. Maybe he'll have better luck than Plank did. During this time, Byrne manages to recruit 2 people, a person named Hammett and a hiver named Masaru. After recruiting the 2 new individuals, Byrne groups back up with everyone else. We continue to spend the rest of the day just exploring the town, restocking our supplies, and just generally seeing what's around. By nightfall though, we're about ready to leave, and we begin grouping up to head out. But this is where I'm going to end things off for today. Today we finished gathering supplies for Burntopia, as well we fought off a few bandit patrols. Then we explored into the swamp and found a couple new towns. Priorities will be to get out of the swamp, and then really start focusing on construction of Burntopia. If you're enjoying the content, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching.